All right, today we're going to review how to write an equation from a table. In this case, we're actually going to use the plug and check method to match which one of these equations matches the information in the table. So it says the table shows the relationship between D, the amount of money Alice has at the beginning of each day, and W, the amount of money she has after riding her bus to work. Which equation represents the relationship in the table? Okay, so we know that we only look at the information on the last line of the table. Okay, that's going to be the most important thing that we're going to look at. And we have to label it. It says right here, money at the beginning of the day, D. So that means that this number represents the D. And this one says money after riding the bus to work, W. So this one represents our W. So let's look at our first answer choice. The first answer choice says if you take D and add $1.25, you will get W. Well, let's look at our D. If we took $30 and added $1.25, would our number go down? No, it would go up because we're adding. So there's no way that that can be our answer. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cross that one out and keep moving. G, it says if you take $14.50 and multiply it by D and then add $1.25, you'll get W. Okay, again, let's think this through reasonably. If we're taking $14.50 and multiplying it by D, which is 30, and then adding more on top of it, wouldn't we have a whole lot more than 30? A whole lot more than $28.75? Yeah, this is not a reasonable answer, okay? Because from D to W, it goes down. If we solve this one, our answer would go way up. So let's move on to H. It says, if we take $15.75 and multiply it by D, and then subtract $1.25, we'll get W. So let's just test it out, okay? $15.75 times 30. I'm not going to put the 0.00. It's just going to be a big waste of my time. 30 is the same thing as 30.00. All right, again, if I multiply these out, it's going to be a bunch of zeros. So I'm just going to go ahead and put my placeholder and then multiply. Okay, don't forget, we are multiplying decimals, so we have to look at how many numbers are after the decimal, and then we're going to move in that many spaces. So our decimal would go right there. You do not line up decimals when you're multiplying. All right, then we have to subtract $1.25. Well, we do line up our decimals when we're subtracting, okay? But let's think about this realistically again. We have $472.50. If we subtract only $1.25, is it going to give us $28? No, we'd still be in the 400s. So that's not our answer. So J is most likely our answer. Let's check it out to be sure. Okay, it says if you take D and subtract $1.25, you'll get W. Well, D is 30. Okay, I am putting my decimals here because I'm subtracting with a decimal, so I need to line them up, and this is going to be easy for me to do that. Okay, all right, I got to do a bunch of borrowing over here. All right, 10 minus 5 is 2. Bring down my decimal, 8. Oops, 2 minus 1. All right, $28.75, and that is what it said I would get. Again, if you take D, which is $30, and subtract $1.25, which I did, you should get W, and I got W. Okay, so you're going to use this information to complete your assignment.